hopefully you got this thing pointed in the right direction. Sitting here eating some dessert, you guys. What's going on, guys? So, welcome to the channel. Just a real quick video. Yeah, guys, I appreciate all the comments on the last video. It shows that you guys care. There was a couple of people that I hearted on the last giveaway, and they didn't end up making it into the hat. One of you guys actually did, and I'm trying to think of your name right now. Oh man, why am I drawing a blank? Oh, I can't think of it now, guys. Oh my goodness. Post-traumatic stress disorder at its finest, gentlemen. I actually just read your comment. I sent you a message back. So what happened was, after the drawing, the hat was sitting up on the edge of the table, and when I went to grab the box to do my little outtake with Flex and Ricky trying to steal the car, the hat got knocked off the table. Subsequently, all the names fell out too. So there was only a couple of you guys that didn't actually get in for this time. I'm trying to think of your name. You left me a comment saying that I hearted your comment, and please make sure that you're in the next giveaway. Oh my goodness. Does your name begin with an R? I see a capital R. Wow. Fuck you, post-traumatic stress disorder. Don't send your children away in the military, to the military, during a time of war. That would be another good piece of advice that I would give to you guys. And if you do, send them in the Navy or the Coast Guard. So anyways, just a really quick video. Once again, congratulating all the winners. I just finally made contact with the last of the contest winners. He was a t-shirt winner. Jeff Nichols, if you do not get a hold of me like ASAP, I'm going to come to the UK. I'm going to take a flight out tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to your house. I'm going to break in to your house. I'm going to steal the Dave's RC t-shirt that I gave to you. And I'm going to throw this at your head. Yeah, that's pretty much what the plan is. No, I know you're busy, man. I know you're busy. Thanks for the shout out in your video, bro. You know how much I like that Yak 130 that you fly, that Tiger Meat custom paint job that you did on it was absolutely amazing. It's what inspired me to do my Top Gun L39 back here. Piece of art, man. I don't even know how you go out and fly it. It's got to be nerve-wracking. But anyways, guys, so as far as the next giveaway goes, I know this is kind of early, and we just did a giveaway, but I want some really good ideas on what we should give away next. It is an RC channel. I like to keep it RC related, either a plane, a car, a boat, something. But I'm also down for other things like gift cards, prepaid Visa cards like I did here. Any idea that you can possibly think of, you guys. Everything will be considered. Unless it's ridiculous, like you're like, oh, what about some hot dogs or a quarter pounder with cheese? Actually, that sounds really good right now. Is McDonald's still open? What time is it? I'm hungry now. Quarter pounder with cheese, baby, please. That actually sounds really good. Anyways, yeah, some ideas. Throw me some ideas. A few of you guys, actually, I took your ideas from the last pre-announcement. And one person, like, there was only a few people that actually left comments, which is crazy. I got 300 and some odd of you guys in here. I should at least be getting some decent amount of comments back, especially for a giveaway. This is for you guys. What do you want to get if you win? And like one that stood right out to me, somebody was like, oh man, you should do an RC car, like a buggy or something. That's a really good idea. So that's what I did, man. I took that guy's idea and I ran with it. So yeah, I like to hear ideas from you guys on what you want to win. I don't want to guess what you guys want as a community. I want you guys to put it down. Put it down in the comment section below. Give me some ideas. No, I am not going to go in the drawing as a giveaway item. This is not for sale. Not anymore anyways. Not since the late 90s. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, your ideas are all, I mean, I look at every comment, you guys. I see every comment. Every comment that you guys write, I read. I never let one comment slip through my hands. And if it does, I typically catch up to it later on because I usually just go through my old videos, some of my recent videos, and I just look to see if I missed something. Like if something didn't come across. My phone is actually like really, really ignorant sometimes. And it won't do the, it won't alert me. And sometimes it actually won't even show up that somebody left a comment on YouTube. So yeah, anything, guys. I mean, anything. The next drawing, I would like to do 2 main prizes like I did with the F-105 Thunder Chiefs. I do like doing one big car like that. That was cool. One big giveaway. But it's a lot more fun when I can give away a couple of things. Like I said, it doesn't have to be RC related, but this is an RC channel, so I kind of do like to keep it RC related. That's why I said prepaid Visa cards are pretty cool, because that means you can get or do anything that you want with it. Like a good amount that should go on that prepaid Visa card for like the main winner. Should it be $100? Should it be $200? If I do 2 winners, they should get $100 each or something like that. That's what I think. I mean, you guys let me know. You're the community. It's all about what you guys want, not what I think you guys want. And that's where a lot of channels go wrong, is they think they know what their community wants. You don't know shit. Everybody in your community is as diverse as can be. You have to understand that not everyone thinks like you. I mean, there's probably not a person on this planet that actually thinks exactly like I do. Are there people similar to me? Yeah. But not exact. And for me to sit here and say, oh man, that car's awesome, that's what I would want, I would like that, but is that what you guys would like? So leave your comments down in the comment section below. I was a little aggravated today. I started putting the Pitts Python back together. So onto another subject. And it's nice out, it's beautiful out, and then all of a sudden this wind, this ferocious, gusty, shitty, crappy, disgusting wind starts coming out of nowhere. If it's not one thing, it's the other, right? The conditions for the ground are absolutely, I mean, they can't get any better. It's a thick layer of ice that's on the field, so nice and smooth, you know what I mean? But the wind, it was the wind today. Not to mention, it was almost 40 degrees yesterday, and then today, within like a 2-hour period, it went from being like 35, 36 degrees down to almost 0 that quick. I was outside in a pair of shorts and just a regular long sleeve shirt, and by the time I got to my Camaro to start it, it was like the temperature changed instantly. It was like that's just the way it is here. Everyone that lives here, we're all used to it. We get it. We understand it. But that was kind of a small phenomenon there. I mean, it was like literally I'm outside and just like chilling. It's warm. It's kind of warm. Warm for us. Warm for Mainers. 35 degrees is warm for a Mainer. And then bam, instantly it goes 15, 10 degrees. That's a huge jump in just a small fraction of time. Speaking of the Camaro, those of you guys that do know about my Camaro, well, 3 summers ago, I was giving my buddy Dale a ride, and the car had been sitting all winter. I shouldn't have done what I did, and he wanted to know how fast it would go. It's a freaking Camaro, Dale. How fast do you... I mean, it's not slow. It's not slow. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's definitely not slow. So he wanted me to get on it. So I was like, man, I regretted it. As soon as I stomped on that pedal, I felt the power decrease all over the car. By the time we got up to the next stop sign, which is about a mile up the road, there was steam pouring out from underneath the hood. And I was like, oh great, I just blew a head gasket. I was convinced 100% that it was a head gasket just because of the loss of power that I got. I've done it before. In a little Honda CRX that I had, I blew the head gasket and instantly lost power. White smoke blowing out the ass. So I get it back to the house. I stopped at a store, had it towed back to the house, over to my mechanic's house, and he called me up and he says, Dave, you're a lucky son of a bitch. And I said, why? And he says, well, it was just the intake gasket, which isn't that's not an easy job by any means, but an intake gasket is definitely a hell of a lot better than having to pull the heads off. So yeah, brand new intake gasket on it. But the problem was that he let it sit there at his house for 1.5 years almost before he even touched it. 1.5 years. Don't ever tell someone when you drop a project off to them to take their time. Yeah, because he did. He sure as hell took his time. I never bugged him. I never complained. 1.5 years goes by and I'm like, man, I'd really like to drive my car this summer. So I called him and said, hey man, I need that car. I got some plans for it and I need it back. And no bullshit, within a day or two, he already had it fixed. I was like, that's fucking awesome. Unfortunately, when I got the car back, we were dealing with a few problems. The ECU or the ECU sits under the distributor cap. I'm getting a code 42, and a code 42 is a ignition problem. It's the ECU, the ECM or the ECU that sits underneath the distributor. It's not installed right. I just put a new one in, and it's just not installed right, so I have to reinstall it. It needs spark plugs. All those brand new spark plugs I just put in, they're all toast. Let me tell you why they're toast. Because when a car sits that long, especially an old car like that, condensation over and 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 over, it creates moisture in the gas tank. And when it's over a long period of time like that, that moisture can turn into a significant amount. We're talking about liters of water now in your gas tank. I called them up. I said, man, this thing's running ratty as shit. I said, I just took it up to the shop. They did the timing on it, and it's still running ratty. He said, well, did you try putting some dry gas in it? I was like, well, no, Mr. Brainiac, I didn't think of everything. I'm not the mechanic here, you know? I always give him shit like that. He's a cool dude. Yeah, so I put the dry gas in it. Wouldn't you know, the next day I go out there and fire her up like that. She's purring like a kitten. But that ECU is still messed up. So went out there and started the car up. She sounds great. I'm going to take her out tomorrow. I'm going to get some new plugs. I already got new wires. Going to put some brand new plugs in it. I just put a whole tank of fresh gas in it. And we're going to put that ECU in the correct way so it'll stop popping up as a code on my car. Get that check engine light to go off once and for all. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all that's going on in my neck of the woods. Please give me some ideas of what you guys think I should be doing for these giveaways. Like I said, these giveaways aren't for me. I enjoy giving stuff away, and that's it, man. I love doing it. But if it's not something that you guys want or need, and I find out about it through the grapevine that he's like, oh man, I didn't really like that giveaway, that's not what I want to hear. So that's why I'm leaving it up to you guys. I don't care what you guys do. One of you guys make yourself the leader in the comments or in the chat and just tear it up. You guys go through every idea that you can possibly think of. And I will let you guys know ahead of time when we're going to be doing the big giveaway. It's like a $400 value. That's always like, I give like 2 or 3 months notice on that one. This next one will not be that. I would like to do probably another couple $100 value. So whatever you guys can do with $225, $240, $250, split it up 2 ways. Find something in that price bracket. Or I can just put the money on visas, like I said. Let me know. I'm Dave, Dave's RC. Fucking Camaro. All right, man, here she is. My 87 IROC. And she's kind of buried right now. And, shit, man. Let's step back here. Yeah, there she is. She's absolutely beautiful, man, but the intake gasket blew on it 3 summers ago. Or this would be the 3rd summer. And, my mechanic let it sit there for almost 1.5 years before he actually fixed it. So there's all kinds of water in the fucking gas tank. You can still see the fucking moisture from the gas coming out the tail. A couple of spark plugs are now fouled. It needs a fuel filter. So I'm gonna take it over to my mechanic's house tomorrow, and I'm gonna use his lift, and we're gonna get this bitch purring again. She's fine. I got the timing done. I took it to the shop to have the timing done, so that's all set. This car's getting a total makeover this summer. I got brand new purple racing bucket seats that are going in it. That hood right there, man, that was a big one, putting that on. That's a nice hood. It's a $500 hood alone. And then the paint job on this thing, you may not be able to tell right now, but it's actually purple. It's beautiful. So yeah, let's get a look at her from behind. Fireblade likes to look at things from behind, so we'll get a good look at her from behind, huh, Fireblade? Oh, there she is. That's my baby. She's finally starting to sound a little bit better. Each time I come out here and tinker with her, she sounds better and better. But she needs a new set of plugs because the water that just went through this thing from the tank has just absolutely destroyed the spark plugs that were in there. I got brand new wires. We just topped her off all the radiator fluid that she could handle. So now she's got some serious heat pouring out. But yeah, guys, that's my 87 IROC 350. Once the motor in this thing blows, or it just stops working one of these days, I'll be putting a 383 stroker in it. And then she's already got an aftermarket rear end in it. I think she's like 411. I can't remember what's in the back now. But she's a posi traction rear end. Racing tire, GT racing radials all the way around it. The original rims that came on this car. This car's an absolute stud. It's a head turner, you guys, especially with that purple paint job. You really can't see the purple in the car. It's got T-tops, which by just the luck and miracle of it all, they don't leak. And you know how hard of a thing that is to keep those things from not leaking and keep the seals good. The person that owned the car before me didn't use the T-tops a lot, and I don't either. Once in a while, me and the wife will get in the car and we'll take it for a spin and we'll take the T-tops off, like just to go down to the store and back. But yeah, there she is. That's my 87
Camaro IROC 350. And like I said, we're going to be doing the interior this year. We just fixed the motor, now we're going to fix the interior this year. She's going to look good. Brand new carpet, brand new bucket seats, leather racing bucket seats. That's it, guys. I'm Dave, Dave's RC, with Dave's 87 Camaro, IROC Z28 Camaro. It's cold, I'm going inside. I'm out of here, guys. Later. Peace.